And the talk is on.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, JNS Talks. I'm Sho, and this is Joe. Hope everyone's doing well.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody is up and running on this holiday season. This short holiday season, I guess.
Yeah, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's shorter than usual.
Yup. So I hope you guys are
I know, get those Christmas
quick.
gifts
Yeah.
ready. Macy's is crazy. I've been there this week and it's wild.
And what about delays in shipments
Oh God, we've been waiting for a shipment for how long?
since Black Friday?
Yeah, still high. It keeps getting delayed and delayed, and it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't think we're gonna see that. There's
What
gonna
you
have to
mean?
be a Three Kings gift.
I hope not.
Yeah. But yeah, so the talk of the day presented by Show.
We're gonna talk about what it means to stand by your partner, right? Like, the holiday season is when you see people getting cuffed or getting back with the person that they were with early in the year. You have the holiday parties, and then you see so and so back with so and so, right? And he's like, "Oh, you're back together? Oh yeah, we deciding to make it work once again for like the 100th time. We all know that couple,
Oh yeah.
right?"
I got like five in mind, but one in particular.
And it's like, well, what makes you think that it's gonna work this time around? But I think it's just like the holiday spirit,
Oh yeah.
and it's cold, and people don't want to be alone.
What they call it? Cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
Cuffing season. What's up? Everybody's cuffed up.
Yeah. And this year, since the weather's been like so like iffy,
Yeah.
and it's just starting to get cold, now is when people are starting to get together. When it was hot, people were out partying and shit like that. But people are still partying because of all the holiday parties. But it's different
Yeah. I
from
know.
when the weather's warm.
Yeah, I feel like this season is one because it's been short.
Yeah.
Two, because of that yesterday was warm. Even though it was raining, it was warm as hell. It was 60.
Yeah, it was like light sweater weather.
Yeah, but today
Freezing.
is gonna be freezing, below freezing. So that's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, this year with relationships, I feel like it's funny also because
Yeah.
of the weather, and there have been studies that show that weather patterns correlate with relationship patterns also.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
yeah, and it has to do with all biology and all this crap. But anyway, so the official topic of the day,
What it
it,
means to stand by your partner.
what it means to stand by your partner.
And we don't mean that on and off BS, all right? You could do on and off for about a year. And then after that, it's like, dude, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
Especially if you're more off than on.
of course.
And standing by your partner, to me, means sticking with them through real hard times, like
Yeah.
financial or emotional or
Yeah, nowadays the real hard times
traumatizing situations.
are financial, like for the most part, let's be real.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about it, but in relationships, that makes or breaks a relationship.
Yeah.
Money issue.
And as much as we see everyone going all out on social media, let's be real, very few people got it like that.
Very few. Very few.
And we've spoke about that before.
Yeah.
And we're here to keep it real, so don't be like, oh, they just hating or whatever. No, it's true. Like, living in New York City, which is one of the most expensive places to live, we all have bills. We all have luxuries that we want, that we have to put off. But this day and age, especially in our generation, people prioritize luxuries instead of bills.
It's true. Yeah, and then what the funny thing is these people that really can't afford it.
Yeah.
That have that mindset because they want to one up
each
their
other.
their friends, their peers,
Yeah.
their coworkers. It's like the social media world. We
Mhm.
in this age of social media where you want to show off
Yeah.
and all this. And it goes back to being with your partner in the
Yeah.
holiday season. Some people get with their partner, their their girlfriend or boyfriend that they used to be, and they cuff up during this season just to go to Thanksgiving with somebody,
Yeah.
just to go to Friendsgiving, to this party, to this one, to the
It's all for the
holiday.
image and materialistic
Exactly.
benefits.
Then I feel like one, that's fucked up.
Yeah, of
for the
course.
person that's being used, because there's always a person that's being manipulative,
Mhm.
and there's the other person that's the victim that wants to be really with that person,
Yeah.
but that other person really doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They just want to have a little bit of fun because cuffing season, blah blah blah. I want to just go out. I don't want to be that girl that doesn't have a man,
Yeah,
or
there's
the
a lot
dude,
of people
or
that cannot be
whatever.
alone.
Most people can.
And this is the time of the year where it's all about family.
Exactly, and you don't want to be alone. So
Yeah.
that's why you go to that ex, even though that shit is dangerous, in an emotional perspective.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you guys are not together. And
Right.
being together for this season not gonna fix it. It's just the rules at the end of the day.
Like, what are you guys gonna do when the holiday season's over? When mid-January comes and everything's blah. Like, like, okay, the new
Yeah,
year started, then the hype starts going away, and then it's like a dead period and everything.
yeah. Everything, like during mid-January all the way to February, it dies.
Yeah.
Even the city, you can see the city dead. No, there's barely any traffic at night.
Mhm.
Like, there's nothing going on.
And then Valentine's comes around and it's back to the same old shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because people are on for the holiday or for that dead period, back on for Valentine's. Until the springtime comes and then it's like, okay, bye.
That's it.
So, as a woman, right? Thankfully, I never had to go through that. And hopefully, I never will.
Yeah.
But as a woman, if I were to be in a situation like that, I wouldn't do the on and off. Right? And I wouldn't say that's me sticking with my partner or standing beside my partner going through the quote unquote tough times. Because that's not tough times. That's bullshit. Okay? If you guys are not working towards something or trying to figure out a future together, because more than half of these people don't see a future with the person they're with that's been on and off. Because, like we said, you were off for a reason. And if you're not working through those problems, then what's the point of being together? Like, at the end of the day, put aside all the materialistic benefits. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like people tend to play around. Like, there's a lot of people that just care about their own feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't think about other people's feelings. So they just, it's like, use people as tools.
Yeah. And another thing that goes on is for those work parties, not to scare anyone out there, but those work parties, they could get dangerous.
Oh.
Especially the work parties that don't allow spouses in. You know how many people get drunk and then go to like coat room or some shit?
Oh, yeah.
Or the bathroom, like, it's crazy. So then fights start, and it's just like, it's not worth it. If you know you don't have a future with this person, it's not worth it. Just be happy by yourself. A lot of people have to learn how to be by themselves.
Yeah, we've been saying this in the podcast, like, since it started.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like that you need to be with somebody, then you need to work on yourself. You know, you really do need to work on that self-esteem, because you know what? Even though that we are social beings, we, as a person, you don't need anybody. You
Yeah.
know, you don't need anybody to survive. You should be able to survive on your own. So when you do find that person, they're just gonna better you.
And that's a lot of responsibility for the
You
other
know?
person.
Yeah.
Like putting your happiness into their hands. That's a burden for someone else.
Yeah, and that's what most relationships are like that. There's always one person that has an emotional roll of shit, and then there's a other person that's trying to dig on that roll of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that truly loves this person, but you have so much fucking baggage that you didn't take care of. And that's what I say. If most people, especially around our age, let's just put a 21 to 30, right? That age range is not ready for a relationship. Most have not found themselves, you know, as in like my purpose in life, what I'm happy with, you know? So during that age, find out what you want to do. Find out what makes you happy. Find out what type of person you want to be with.
Yeah.
Instead of just going in and being with somebody just to be with somebody, just because your girlfriend got married, just because, you know, everybody around you has a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever it is. Don't rush. You know, take your time. At the end of the day, you will find somebody if you are yourself.
Yeah.
Don't change your characteristics for somebody. Just because somebody's hot and they like a certain thing, don't change the way you are for that person. Because at the end of the day, everything comes out.
Exactly.
And then they're going to be like, what happened? You know?
And we spoke about this before. Go back to our podcast titled Being Real.
We'll link it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll link it. Yeah, being real. You have to be real to yourself and to others. Always. Always.
Because everything comes out to light.
And you don't want to lie. By lying to others, eventually you're going to start lying to yourself. And you know what they say about liars? They start believing their own lies. And oh yeah, this doesn't apply to me. Yes, it applies to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in situations where I had to lie. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna disclose why I had to do it, but you start believing the lies, and you have to if it's in a survival, like,
way.
In a survival situation, you have to believe your own lies, just in case.
Yeah.
You need to be very, very convincing, and that happens just by lying. Next thing you know, your brain makes this pathway. It carves this pathway to that lie, where it comes out natural. Because if you keep telling yourself something, your brain is gonna think that it starts making these false memories and these pathways.
Yeah, it's funny how
to this lie.
Our mind works.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it is true. That's why some liars they lie so damn much that they believe their own lies.
Pathological liars.
And not even all they're just pathological liars, because it could be a pathological lie. I feel like lies for every little
everything,
shit.
Yeah.
There's some people that just have one lie and they just keep lying about it, right? Keep lying about it, keep lying about it, keep lying about it. That doesn't make you a pathological liar. That just makes you, you know, a human being that just lied that one time. But next thing you know, you believe it. You even think you did it at times. When you start talking to people, you just that's a part of your life now. And it goes back to these relationships too. You don't want to lie to yourself that you want this person. Because if you do keep lying to yourself, next thing you know, you're going to feel like you need them. Then when you feel like you need them, you're going to be with them. And then you're going to find out that you really didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It goes back. It all goes back in full circle. And that's why the divorce rates and breakup rates are fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
people don't think
one
about
day
shit.
you have this epiphany. It's like, wait a minute, why am I with this person?
Exactly. Or something happens where you just see like, wow, we're really not like compatible at all.
Or you find the person that you really do fall in love with for real.
Exactly. Then you got that deal, and then you know that's where cheating gets involved, and then now you're a bad person. Well, you're not really a bad person. You just made a bad decision to begin with that landed you in that position. You know,
Yeah. Not
like
that we
I'm
condone
not.
cheating,
Yeah,
but
exactly. I don't condone cheating at all, but I'm just saying I understand why some people cheat
yeah.
because of this situation. And talking about what is it again?
Standing by your partner.
Yeah, I keep just forgetting the title
Yeah.
itself.
That actually brings me to my next point. Cheating, right? Just because you guys have like 2-3 years together, whatever the case may be, whatever however long you've been together, just because you have that time behind the relationship does not mean you have to stick with your partner through the enormous amount of infidelities, because I've seen a lot of women be like, oh, I know he loves me, or whatever the case may be. We'll just get through this. And it's like, how many times you're gonna have to deal with another side chick and another side chick and another side chick? That's not standing by your partner.
No, what that is just putting up with shit and
Yeah.
lying, and like I said, lying to yourself.
I know, but that's what
It
I'm
just
saying.
keeps going back
So
to
many
it.
people have been like, oh, that's just us getting through something else.
Mm,
It's an excuse for
yeah,
yourself.
and which, like I said, it's just something that you carved in your brain.
Yeah.
It's an escape route. Because at the end of the day, as human beings, we want the easiest way out. And just saying that and putting that into your head, that's the safest way.
Mm-hmm.
You feel comfortable. Oh yeah, whatever it is the safest thing because you want to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the comfortable things are not most likely are not gonna be the best things. For you to be with somebody just for comfort,
Mm-hmm.
the worst thing I could do.
Yeah. It's like, you don't know what else to do or where else to go.
Exactly.
Like, because a lot of people stick with familiar people and familiar things.
Yeah.
But how are you going to flourish if you're just staying in one spot?
Yeah. We are scared of the unknown.
Yeah.
And comfort keeps us in this rut where you just don't grow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I tell people you need to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You get out of your comfort zone, then you start seeing progress. If you get out of your comfort zone in the dating world, you're gonna meet awesome people that you never thought that you could be with, that you could even hang out with, even just not even romantic relationships, just friendships also. And I kind of used to be like that when I was younger and stuff, but I always been kind of like social in a way and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
in a different way than a lot of people, because a lot of people, when you think social, you think annoying people.
Yeah.
No, I was social. I know when to talk. I knew when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of cousins that just fucking talk a lot.
Yeah.
Like it runs in the family. We like to fucking talk a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But me, I'll lay back and I'll watch and then I'll talk. And
Yeah,
then
you know how to do it.
and then if I see that somebody's comfortable with talking to me, then we'll start talking a lot,
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I kind of like I'm in the job that I am now and why I do good at it. Because I
Yeah.
could connect with everybody. But at the end of the day, like the point that needs to be driven home is, like especially during this time, don't, like, first of all, don't drag somebody that you know you don't want into your life because it's cuffing season.
Yeah.
You know, just because you want to be with somebody, and because you're hurting that other person's feelings, because there's always somebody that likes that other person more.
Yeah, like if you're the one going back and then they're the one accepting, obviously they like you.
Obviously,
more.
yeah, they're in love with you. They've
Mhm.
been waiting for that opportunity, and next thing you know, you're doing it again, and it's a pattern. I've
Yeah.
seen people. It's just like every cuffing season. As soon as it starts getting cold, they're back with this person.
Yeah.
Back with this person. When it's springtime comes, they're single, ready to mingle. Right?
Yeah.
Then again, and it's year after year after year, and this person is like the other person. I'm like, I'm dying to say something to them,
Yeah, like you're
but
not gonna
it's none of my
learn.
business though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, dude, don't you get it that this person is using you,
Yeah.
dude, or dudette, whatever it is?
Yeah.
You know, they're using you, and not for nothing. In my opinion, females are the one that do this shit.
Well, I go back to guys.
That use guys, use these suckers, because at the end of the day, guys think that they smart. No, we're fucking stupid. Guys are fucking stupid. Like, I'm actually gonna have to zoom into my face so people can see my dumb face. Men are real dumb when it comes to relationship. We don't, when a guy is in love, and I'm talking for all men here, we tend to just like not see anything except for that pretty little face, pretty little buns, and everything. And we forget to see the signs that maybe this girl's just using us. Oh, can you pay my bill? Blah, blah, blah. And you're so in love and you're getting some whatever. And you just pouring money here, paying her bills, and all this. And you're doing all this crazy stuff. She might even be with another guy.
Yeah.
And you're still doing this. Oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm boyfriend number 2, blah, blah, blah. She's using you, my dude.
Boyfriend number 2.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's how guys think. Oh, yeah, like she's still with me because I'm the one that's laying the pipe, right?
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. No, you're probably not laying shit, right? You're laying the money. That's what you're laying. You know what I mean? Like, but, and that's why I say females are more, they have that thing. I'm not trying to say women are evil. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
But
trying to
no,
say
but I
that they're
understand.
smart. They're way smarter than men. They're capable of, like, and at the same with the same token,
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones that feel like they need to be in a relationship more than men too.
Yeah.
Men could be like, oh, I don't like, they don't feel like they need to be with somebody.
Right.
Females, on the other hand, they feel like they need to be with somebody.
Right, because from a young age, we're given like a timeline. So if we're not meeting these milestones, we feel like we're failing in a way, right? Because it's like, okay, we have to get married at this time. We have to have babies at this time. If we don't have a child by 30, 33 the latest, we're failing in that regard, right? So it's like, that's why it's almost embedded, like, okay, we have to have a husband.
I get it.
We have to be in a serious relationship. But guys, on the other hand, they have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah. Like,
And no one says shit.
and especially coming from like these, yeah, I feel like, not to put like involve race or anything that's an immigrant,
Mm-hmm.
like you, me, anybody, is like they still have that mentality
Yeah.
that if you don't have a man or a girl by this age, you're either, you know, weird,
Yeah.
or you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Things that I don't want to say
Yeah.
because I don't agree with them.
Right.
Um, but is that those stupid old mentalities,
Yeah.
Because if you look at the traditional people that have been here, you see, white people that have been here, black people that have been here, they don't care about none of that shit.
No, they just do it when they do it, and they're not worried about it.
Exactly, but like us
Like
immigrants and
Caribbean,
stuff,
yeah, more so Caribbean people.
Caribbean, let it be African, whatever, just immigrants in general, like
Yeah.
wherever you come from, like they still have that mentality from that country because our country, were behind in like that
That thought
social,
process.
that
Yeah.
thought process, and all that. When
Yeah.
it comes to marriage and all that, there's still countries doing arranged marriage.
Oh yeah.
It's still going on, you know. But over here, it's like if you grow up here and your family has grown up here, like they're in the system, the American system.
Yeah.
You
They're
know what I mean?
westernized.
Exactly. They're like officially, like, and they don't. There's no pressure put on their kids. Like, I drive people that they're their 30s and they're single. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for somebody that could accept them for who they are, or they're just waiting to become whatever. If they're a lawyer, they want to become a partner before they do anything.
Mhm.
If they're a finance person, they want to get up to the top. They want to be a VP of something.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, they want to be get their career straight, and then worry about their romance and all that and kids and blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Like the people that their families have been here for years, and then like they're Americanized,
Yeah,
right? You see them putting their careers first,
yeah.
and family is like afterward,
Mhm.
like well into their 30s, almost 40s.
I don't disagree with it, but I don't agree with that thought. Kind of think it should be a mix of it, like
Yeah.
balance it
I mean, it's
out.
a lot of
Because
pressure.
for a female, it's a lot of pressure because there's a biological time clock,
Yeah.
and then you know like I've heard it, and I feel bad for a lot of these. And then they gotta go through IVF and shit like that, which is sad
Yeah.
because they're worrying about their career so much, blah blah blah.
And
But
then like
anyways,
the miscarriage
mhm,
percentage is higher.
mhm,
So it sucks. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because you build your career, you're up there, but at the end of the day, who are you doing it for? If unfortunately you can't
and
have
then
kids.
when they finally can't have kids or they have kids, then they'd be like, "Fuck, I wish I would have had them sooner."
Yeah.
Because everybody tells me, like, when I tell them, "Oh, I got 3 kids, 29 years old," they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Oh man, I wish I would have had my kids younger." And yada yada yada. And I'm like, well, I wish I would have had the same kids that I have now, but just probably 5 years later.
Yeah.
Because the struggle that you go through as a young kid, you're not even grown.
It's hard.
Yeah. But anyways, before kind of going into a rabbit hole there.
Like always, we always do that.
Hey, it's a podcast. We're being real. We're just talking. But yeah, like I feel like more respect should be given to people. Like if you're in a serious relationship, there should be respect going both ways. When it comes, especially during the holiday season,
Yeah.
don't act out like throw some bullshit around. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's some people that be acting like, oh yeah, like we're perfect and all this shit when they're not.
Yeah, it's like everybody knows. And on top of that, when you guys were off, one of y'all was blabbing about all your problems to everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that getting with somebody just for the holiday season is the dumbest shit you could do. Straight up.
Yeah. But it's more of self-esteem issue.
It is a self-esteem issue at the end of the day.
But you guys are never going to grow out of that if you don't stop doing that.
Exactly. And that's what the point that we're trying to get across.
Yeah.
Like respect
And like
other people that have feelings for you.
yeah. And it's like you said, women do it from a beneficial standpoint. But when guys go back to girls, it's more so of a jealousy thing. Like, oh, you're not gonna be with somebody else. I'm ready, so
Half
now
of
you're
that
gonna have to be with me.
is like that, and half of them is because they're suckers, because they think that they could be with this girl forever, even
Yeah.
though that she has used them for. And girls know which guys they could do this with,
Yeah.
and that's why, as a guy, you can't be like that. You know, like that
Yeah.
friend zone guy.
Yeah.
You know, like have one foot in, one foot out, you
Yeah.
know, friends with benefits type. No, if you like a girl, go all in.
Yeah,
do
you gotta be firm. You gotta be like, listen, I like you. Do you like me? If she says yes, then okay, let's be in a relationship. If she says then be like, you know what? Forget it.
Boom. And guess what? If you're like chasing and all this, you know what? Stop it. Don't be afraid to walk. You know why?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what they always say, there's plenty of fish. But guess what? When a girl sees that you're firm and you're not afraid to walk out, they're gonna get more interested in you. So that
Yeah.
girl that you wanted by you doing just that simple act is gonna be all over your ass afterwards.
Yeah, because she's gonna be like, wait a minute.
She's gonna be like, damn, this guy has a strong character. You know, he's
Yeah.
not weak. He's not like these other guys that are on my ass 24/7.
Yeah.
That's how men differentiate themselves from all the other guys. Because at the end of the day, females, once they're over 21, there's a female is going to be talking to 3, 4, 5 dudes at the same time if they're single. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but
You're just keeping your options.
yeah, like they just have their options open. Some of them, they're just doing it just to play around with them, which is
Or they're bored.
They're bored. Exactly. They use men as entertainment because you know why? It's kind of like payback in a way. Because guys think that, oh yeah, well, I got it like that, and especially when they throw all this like false like confidence,
Mhm.
a female sees through that shit, and she will make you like she will
Humble.
fuck with your head.
Yeah.
And think that you think you're gonna get some ass and shit, and next thing you know, you'll get shit. From the
Yeah.
get, that girl did not want anything to do with you, but your arrogance and shit killed it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Once you're arrogant with a female, that's it. You're done. That's it. You're done. You're done. You're done. There's no way you could get back. You could buy a Lambo. You're not getting ass. That's it. Forget about it.
Yeah.
It's like the citizenship analogy that I got.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you could come over here to the US
Uh-huh.
as a resident. If you get caught you sell drugs, you're getting deported. So with a girl, you get one chance. If you blow it with anything, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
You're not getting laid at all. But if you get your US citizenship, which AKA is getting in it, you know what I mean? You know, hooking up with a chick, you could always, even though she might get mad, she might be whatever, you could always get back in it slowly.
Yeah.
Because once the deed has been done,
And if it's good.
that's what I'm saying. It needs to be good.
Yeah.
Or else you're just getting another permanent residency, another chance, and that's it. And then you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your U.S. citizenship. You can't get deported, right? if you're born over here and all this shit. But you know, a lot of guys they just don't get that shit. You know.
Yeah.
You have these guys just thinking that they got it like that, and girls are just laughing. I've seen it myself. Like I've seen it through you. Like,
Yeah.
and shit, where you just play around with guys and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, say this. And
Yeah.
guys, you guys gotta just get up to the program. Like, like different
Yeah.
tactics.
Yeah.
And social media kind of did this shit, It's like every guy is crazy. Every guy's almost the same shit.
Yeah,
Think about it.
it's mostly so predictable
Like, and
corny.
and
You
not
guys gotta
for
stop being corny.
and not for nothing. I'm definitely not the cutest guy ever, right? At all, by landslide. But just my character in itself and just my I don't give a shit about a girl thing.
Yeah.
Like, like I do a lot of work around Times Square. There's a lot of tourists, a lot of girls, and all that. From city girls, tourists, whatever it is. And my I don't give a fuck chill attitude. When if they asks me for directions, it's probably just because they want to talk to me or whatever. And I don't ask for their number. They're like, they come back. Oh, do you want to go out sometime? Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. And they're like coming back, and it's like, girl, I don't
Like I just said, no.
get out. But you know what it is? You're not used to that shit.
Yeah.
So when they see a guy, even if he's butt ass, which I'm not. No, I'm not butt ass.
No, you're not.
But even if he's butt ass and he shows that confidence and that nonchalant, I don't give a fuck attitude, if you like me or not, women gravitates towards that shit,
Yeah.
And guys don't see that, even through the phone. If you chill, like, oh, hey, what's up, whatever, how's your day been? Cool, all right. Say something funny, yada yada. Don't hit a girl up just to hit her up.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Maybe tell her something about your day, throw a joke in, and then she laughs. Oh, cool, blah blah blah. When it hits that peak, then you say, "I gotta go, bye."
Yeah,
then she's
so you
like,
could keep it like
damn,
interesting.
this guy is. And next thing you know, she's hitting you up, and when she hits you up, you do the same thing. Peak, bye, gotta go. You always gotta seem, even if you're a lazy bum just playing Xbox all day, always seem like you're always busy. A girl likes a guy that's always busy. So
Yeah.
even if you're running game in the street, walk fast. Even though if you're not going nowhere, just walk fast. Talk to a girl like, oh shit, I like that. Blah 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 blah. Get her number. Get the hell out of there. Boom.
Yeah.
Then you worry about hitting her up and all this crap. So anyways, that was a little tip for guys. I'm gonna make a segment every podcast, I think.
Yeah.
How to bag girls.
The expert over here.
Anyways, I'm not an expert.
You kind of are though.
I'm just confident.
Yeah.
I'll write a book one day.
But yeah,
I'll make a separate channel.
we went down another rabbit hole.
Yeah, but what's the title again?
Oh my god!
It's the title. I know the concept.
With your partner,
Yeah.
standing beside your partner.
So if you do, okay, so now this is where we go. If you have a serious relationship where you're married, or if you're not married and you have a serious relationship, you're engaged, whatever the case may be, make sure you really do stand by them.
Exactly.
And we talked about this on the last podcast about taking them with family. Don't let family get in the way.
Yeah.
Of somebody that you really love. Maybe you just met this person and you really like them and you guys got some good chemistry. Don't blow it.
Yeah.
Don't blow it by letting your family say some bullshit.
Yeah, like their opinions or
exactly.
Like, don't let your family scare them off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your girlfriends be like, like you have friends and then you have those girlfriends that are haters on the low, and then like they start like scaring the person off also
Yeah.
by saying like stupid stories or like the whole stories or whatever.
Oh yeah, they bring out stories from back in the days
And it's
about
like-
when you was a hoe and shit.
Yeah.
Like don't let that
affect your relationship.
your relationship, especially if it's new. You know, like I've seen a lot of like relationships sabotaged by old stories.
Yeah,
By
and you guys
friends.
should be in the honeymoon stage. Don't let anyone ruin that.
Yeah,
for you guys.
don't. You don't want to ruin that stage. And there's nothing more beautiful than having a new relationship during the holiday season.
Yeah, it's like extra magical.
It really is. We went through it.
Yeah, we
went
did.
through it. Yes, it was crazy.
So we
It
started
was-
going out in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
The
I
honeymoon, so we
remember
went
that.
through December and all that, and
Yeah.
the lights.
And we
walking
spoke
around.
about, okay, here's a little background, right? We started going on in 2005. And since it was our first Christmas together and we were getting to know each other, you brought up the topic of gifts.
Yeah.
So we decided, okay, we don't have to do the gift thing, because it was like we would have only had a month.
Yeah.
But then you showed up and you surprised me.
Of course, I'm a gentleman.
Yeah. With my gift. And I was like, oh, and it was Christmas Eve too. And the trains were running like super delayed, right?
Was it Christmas? It was close
I think
to
it was
Christmas.
Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was during the infamous MTA strike, with there wasn't no trains, no buses, and all that. And I made my way over here.
Yeah. For my scent. I still have that scent. They don't make it anymore. Victoria's Secret body.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, if you have a like relationship that you know that not that you know that you feel that it could go somewhere, be extra cautious during the holiday season, because just how it could be beautiful during the holiday season, it could also be dangerous because you're going to a lot of places.
Meeting a lot of people.
You're meeting a lot of people. You're introducing your man to these girls, some savages. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
so,
vice versa.
Exactly. So you got to be careful. And also, this is a time where you could find out if a man or a girl is a little ski.
Yeah.
By their little mannerisms and stuff, you could tell. And don't overlook them. Don't overlook them.
Just be like, oh yeah, it's because he was drinking a little bit too much, or she's just being overly friendly. No, it's like you have to be cautious and you have to be aware, and you just have to.
You need to protect.
Don't be
your feelings.
Fully invested if it's a new relationship.
You shouldn't always be like, if it's a new relationship, you shouldn't be fully invested in the first. And I don't know why people get fully invested.
Yeah.
That's just a recipe for disaster.
For heartbreak.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people, they get with someone, right? And by the third month, they're no longer together, but that person's like grieving is because you really thought that person was the one. But you can't know that within 3 months.
Nah, you can't. That's
some
why
people say they do, but I don't know.
It all depends on the chemistry, like,
and that trust.
And the chemistry,
the
it needs to be like here and in the room, in the bedroom too.
Yeah,
it has to be both chemistry, because let's be real, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
and people try to.
Bedroom chemistry is off, then that relationship's gonna be off. I don't care.
Yeah, no, straight up. I say 90% of a relationship is in there. Straight up. 10% is the rest.
Yeah.
You think about it.
Yeah.
People that have been in long-term relationships.
The flirting, you always gotta flirt. You always have to be touchy-feely. You always, guys.
That's where you can see if the spark is still there.
Exactly. You gotta keep it spicy. And once that spice is gone,
that's how you know a relationship is done.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Which brings me to another point. keeping the spice alive in your relationship if you guys are serious and if you guys been together for a long time, right? Every relationship, well, most relationships, I'm not gonna say every relationship, most relationships go through this dry spell, or your partner is like way too busy or just don't feel like it or whatever. You have to trust them and trust yourself enough to not go outside the relationship, right? Don't step out of the relationship and really focus on your partner and figure out, okay, how could we get back to how we once were?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, when they talk about sticking by their relationship, sticking by their partner, it's like they don't think about the sex part.
Yeah. No, I get that.
It's like everything else but that. I don't know why people don't like to talk about that part of a relationship.
Because it's, still and all that. And that's
We
it.
need to move out of that mindset.
It's going to be 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that there should be porn all over the place and shit. But I'm just saying we should be a little bit more open to what's important in relationships. And that's
right.
a big chunk.
Like, we always know sex sells, right? And sex is everywhere today. But people don't talk about it how it should be spoken about.
Exactly.
Within a relationship.
Yeah. And like, we're all big. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody wants it. Everybody craves it. It's true.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, and that's where guys also put women in a pedestal. Because they tend to forget that women are just like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
if not, I honestly think women have a higher sex drive than guys.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think at different stages. I think that women keep it for longer. It's more of a linear.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, with the right partner.
I think I'm just saying, like, in general.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just a more linear, like.
Yeah.
With guys, it's just like a peak, like,
and
it just drops down. You know what I mean? Like,
literally.
It just drops down. Oh, yeah, you nasty. But yeah, figuratively and literally.
So yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, another rabbit hole.
Stick by your partner through the shit that matters.
Yeah.
Not cheating, not lying, not, I don't know, whatever bullshit situations that y'all be going through these days. That's not sticking by your partner. Not every time they fuck up and you forgive them, that's not sticking by them.
Mm-hmm.
You should be helping them work towards their goals, helping them save money, helping them build their credit, stuff like that. Yeah. That's what it means. Just bettering each other all together.
That's what that really means. Yeah. Sticking by your partner and all that. Like you said, just like, oh yeah, because dude or the girl has been cheating and like, oh yeah, we've been through a lot. Like, no. Just been
that
through
doesn't entail a lot.
Cheating.
You've been through, yeah, exactly. That just means you've been through infidelity.
Exactly. That's one thing you've been through.
Yeah. And that should be everyone's rule. Don't cheat on me, else we're done. But a lot of people, I don't know, for some reason, put up with it 3-4 times. And they still don't know.
I get it once. And it has to be under a special circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
What, twice? 3?
Yeah. But at that point, it becomes a choice.
No, at that point, it's not the person that's cheating that has a problem, even though they do have a problem. It's the person that keeps letting them do it that has a problem too. Yeah, both got a problem at that point.
Yeah, because you're showing them that you don't have any self-respect.
No self-esteem, no self-respect, no backbone, all that. So they're going to keep doing it. Once, if they get away with it once, that's what I always say. If you're going to let them not get away with it, if you're going to forgive them, better make sure it's clear and just put the terror into that person so they won't do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even bluff, like, what, like, you fucking around with me type of shit, like, bluff that shit so they could get it really into them. And if they take you serious, they'll be like, yo, look, it was a mistake. I'm done. Even with that bluff or whatever it is, I'm not doing nothing. And you know it because you just bluffed it.
Yeah.
Depending on how they act, I think that's how you should go forward about it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. If they have okay, I don't give a shit attitude, then you got your answer right there.
Yeah.
You don't stay for that shit.
You should don't waste your time. As much as this person is sexy and oh my god,
as much as you love them,
hit the feet. Don't waste time. Life, as I say it, life is too short to be wasting time on people that don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
That goes with your love life, family life, friend life.
Yeah.
Friendships, family, and all that. If a person doesn't give a shit about you, why waste time?
Exactly.
Life is too short.
You got to start being selective with who you let in your life and who you keep in your life.
Exactly.
Once we learn that lesson, our life has been so much better. All the bullshit is just non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when we say we live a peaceful life, we really live a peaceful life. Like,
yeah, like I don't have to worry about nobody's bullshit. Like
just
now we're just doing our own thing
and focus on our kids, and that's the way it should be. Focus on our money, and that's it. Yeah. And whoever else wants to be in our life is in our life, and whoever is important and shows up for us, that's who we know who's there for us.
Exactly. As simple as that. And everybody watching this, like, if you could take anything from this, is just to, I keep saying it again, make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Truly happy. Don't lie to yourself. That's the next thing. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't lie. And you know what? And don't bring somebody else into your baggage. If you have things to square away, you got a lot of shit in your head, a lot of problems. Sometimes it's good to have a friend to talk to, but don't get into a relationship and drag that person through the mud with you.
Yeah.
Get through it by yourself, before you start dating.
Yeah, you gotta have all that shit squared away and just be ready for a relationship. Because shit is gonna happen. So you can't have your own shit and take on another load of shit.
Yeah, because a relationship is it's
a big deal.
It's like let's put it into like physical terms. It's like you carrying a 40-pound sack, right? Let's say a book bag that weighs 40 pounds, right? All your baggage that you have, all the problems, yada yada yada. You take a relationship, you're adding another 25 pounds to it. Guess what? Your legs are gonna start giving out. Same thing. That's what's gonna happen up here.
Yeah.
You have all this baggage up here. Now you're adding a relationship. That's more shit to worry about. Now you either gotta worry about your relationship or the shit that you gotta get done now.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people could deal with all that shit.
No. It's gonna take a big toll on your mental and your physical.
And that's why there's so many people with mental health issues now. Because they want to take on so much shit. And they don't even know how to. Yeah. They don't even know how to begin to sort shit out.
Yeah. They have to deal with their own thing, and then they have to deal with bullshit that their partner is giving them.
That's another thing, yeah.
So that's another reason why you gotta know what you're staying in the relationship for and what you're standing by your partner for.
Exactly.
Is it really worth it? And like I said, bullshit arguments, cheating, lying, those are stuff that you could live without. Anyone doesn't need to go through that.
Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, to me, standing by your partner, if it's good, is going through everything that they, like you said, help them out.
Yeah.
You gotta help each other out. It's a two-way road.
Take. Yeah.
Is you pushing me pushing you. Yeah. Just how we do it. I push you. Yeah. You want to do this? I'll do a little bit of research. Hey, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Hey, do you do this today? Do you do that? And it has to go both ways. A relationship is supposed to better yourself. It's not supposed to hold you back.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, most relationships nowadays, they hold people back.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah, because a lot of people are jealous. Way too jealous.
Jealousy is the number one factor of downfalls.
If your partner is more successful than you, that's a problem. If your partner is a social butterfly, that's a problem. If your partner has work friends, that's a problem. It's just like you can't be that way.
Yeah.
And if your partner is that way, that's something you have to think about. That's not the ideal situation. You
need to see. That's why I tell people, don't jump into a relationship. Get to know somebody first. Go out first, just as friends or whatever it is. Even though you guys know that you guys like each other, or hop into the relationship, but don't go so in. Don't introduce them to this person and that person and this person and that person. Just keep it on the DL. Find out if this person is compatible with you.
Yeah.
Because if they're not, then you find another guy, do the same thing, not compatible. Then guess what? Everybody's gonna think that you're smart.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell people, when you start a relationship, keep it on the down low until you're sure about this person. And I don't mean sure, oh yeah, I'm gonna get married. Sure that you could have a relationship with this person.
Yeah, that they're a person that you're able to build with.
Exactly.
Because that's the goal of being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Building.
But most people, they get it twisted. They think it's just about sex.
Yeah, no.
And a lot of girls, it's just companionship and,
yeah,
intimate stuff, and it's not all about that.
No, you gotta think, right? If you're with someone, obviously you're having sex, whatever. Let's say you guys make a baby. Is this person gonna be a good parent or a good co-parent? That's the way you I
always tell everybody.
Yeah.
Don't get with somebody if you cannot see them as your baby mom. Same goes to girls. If you can't see that dude as a baby father, don't even bother.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it. Because there's a possibility that you could get pregnant.
And then who's gonna suffer? The baby.
The baby. And at the end of the day, that's what happened. Is happening like crazy, which is sad.
Yeah.
So anyway, to wrap it up, standing by your partner to me is being 100 to each other,
being productive,
being supportive.
Yeah.
Being supportive, being real.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And also having their back.
Yeah.
And since it is the holiday season, have their back during the holiday season, because there's a lot of parents that will interrogate your significant other. So you better have their back during those times, because that also could be, you could have a person that you really want to be with, and if they don't like your family, or your family breaker. Yeah, it could that's it. I'm out. I don't like your family. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what else you got for them?
Pretty much said it all. Just if you're not happy, if you're not truly happy, then you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship around this time for the wrong reasons, then you gotta
pull the cord on it.
Exactly. Pull the
cut
cord
away
and make peace with yourself that you're gonna be alone for this holiday season. It's not gonna be forever, but for a short time period, okay, be comfortable with being by yourself.
Yeah,
focusing on yourself.
That's what most people need to learn, how to be comfortable with themselves. You know, and it's cool to be by yourself and just finding yourself.
Yeah, you don't have any quote unquote limitations. You could do whatever the hell you want.
You go see your friends, which a lot of guys, like, this goes to the girls, a lot of guys, they're very jealous.
Yeah.
You know, and girls too.
You could be friends with whoever you want.
You could be friends with whoever you want. Like, I'm not saying like you'll go whole around or whatever. If you want to, go ahead.
Yeah,
whatever it is. Like, if you need to find yourself in that way, go ahead. It's none of my business.
Yeah,
but I don't think that is the best way, because that will land you in the same situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people think that, oh yeah, I could just have casual sex and I won't be emotionally attached. Listen, it's sex. Some dude might hit it right like nobody else did, and you're gonna fall in love with this dude.
Yeah.
And that's not finding yourself. That's just finding good D.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up. That's not finding it.
Yeah, be happy and be comfortable by yourself, and just.
And the solutions to be by yourself for females, a lot. So my point is, like, and this goes more to female, because guys, they could put up with being by themselves a lot easier than female. You know, they could just they buy a damn Xbox.
They got their boys.
And that's it. They're playing fucking Xbox all day after work. They're fine, Or men tend to actually, when they're not with a let's say they were with a girl that was holding them back. Guess what? They start doing what they wanted to do. That's why there's a lot of guys that once they break up with their girl, boom, they're flourishing. Why? Because the girl was holding him back.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with girls. And guys hold girls back. And for those that when somebody's holding you back, do not be afraid to just pull that cord and cut away.
I mean, it's easier said than done, but it'll be more beneficial in the end.
When I say pull that cord, is just an analogy to a parachute. When you'd have a malfunction, you cut away.
Yeah.
Pull the cord, cut away. Yeah. I'm not saying then pull the reserve and have another guy. No, I'm just saying just pull away figuratively and stuff. No reserve.
All right, guys. So that's it for this discussion.
So yeah, to wrap, what is it again?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
The exact title.
Standing by your partner. What it means to stand by your partner.
To wrap that up, it means to know yourself.
Yeah.
I think it boils down to knowing yourself and what you want.
Yeah. And what you're gonna put up with.
And what you're gonna put up with that person. Especially during the holidays. Like I said, don't be with somebody just because it's the holiday season. And if you are with somebody, actually stand by them.
Yeah.
It's easy, just like that. And a lot of people make it confusing. And actually,
a lot of people just overcomplicate everything, overthink, and
yeah. And actually, like, there's a lot of people that don't bring their significant others to like their family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're serious about somebody, bring them over.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to have an intimate, bring them over for an hour or two.
And if they don't want to, then that should tell you something.
Exactly. There you go. If they don't want to, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
If they don't want to meet your family, this is the perfect time to see if somebody's serious or not.
Yeah.
If they want to meet your family, they're serious about you. At least for the most part.
Yeah.
Some real assholes out there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Before we make this any longer, let's cut away.
I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season.
Yeah.
Get those shopping lists done.
Yeah, if you're gonna order something, order it now.
And remember,
Now,
don't go
now.
broke buying everything for everyone.
Don't go broke.
Is unnecessary.
Definitely not.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that was it for this holiday season special.
All right, guys, take care.
All right, guys, stay up. Especially stay up for this holiday season because some people do get down.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay up and keep on those goals. Even though it's the holiday season, don't let anybody stop you. So yeah, with that being said, until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.